So very quickly, this is kind of talking about the drivers. What you just heard is actually pillared around three key elements. One is hyperconnectivity, whether it's Wi-Fi, tethering with Bluetooth, or tethering in general with USB, doesn't matter. The hyperconnectivity with 3G, 4G, 5G, satellite communication, all those sort of things is a key driver for enabling a lot of other things. Second anchoring point is the cybersecurity. We all know anything in IoT, Internet of Things, or Industrial Internet of Things, or anything that is connected, the security is paramount. It is the pillar on which all our trust and confidence of the people are built on. So you will see that as a strong pillar around the architectures and OEM's focus for the car. And the third one is the societal one, which is more of going green. But some of those are interrelated. So if you look at automated driving, there is the push for automated driving. We talked about aging population and millennials as well, but also green or electrification is a very important. The vehicle charging by itself is very important. That's probably easier than having gasoline being filled in there. And there are other benefits that there are no moving parts in an electric vehicle and so on. So smart lifestyle is going to be a combination of connectivity and security, user experience, and car and ride sharing. This is kind of summarizing where it is. But what I'm going to talk about is very important is all these things. How do you structure them in a framework? And I think this is probably there's no animation, so that's why it looks a little bit busy. But if you look at it, the industry's mega trends that are, or mega transformation that is happening, and the way the industry is organizing is around three types of innovation, and I call it evolutionary innovation, revolutionary innovation, and disruptive innovation. So in the evolutionary innovation, if you look at it, the vehicles are evolving from hybrid electric vehicles, so electrification basically, and more electric vehicle or fuel cell or hydrogen cells, doesn't matter, but it's really going more around that evolutionary path. It's quite focused around the powertrain and so on. But the two other areas from the OEM or current automotive industry point of view, the revolutionary innovation is around data services. This is totally new, how to collect data, how to monetize data, how to create a trusted platform from which you can deliver a lot of those. So this is already a challenge and as well as an opportunity, but definitely something new for the existing auto industry. You have trusted platform that some of the trusted platform that we have today are around like Uber and Lyft and Didi or Ola Cabs and so on. So that's the direction that the OEMs are trying to do with the companion apps and using the vehicle data. But that also creates a vector of challenge as well. So anyone who is working on that can now come into the automotive industry from that angle. The other one is disruptive innovation. And the disruptive innovation is really around autonomous vehicle and the algorithms, and you can see that there are greenfield or new players coming from that angle as well. So these are the three different vectors of innovation. So while you try to innovate around electrification, you also have to figure out what is your data and connected services monetization model for the foreseeable future as you are evolving towards autonomous vehicle. And in the data, we are seeing three different types of business models that are out there. It's a data broker model. We're seeing data as a service model, and we're also seeing data battery model, where basically exchanging of data information to improve each other's product. And what I've done is I put those 7 drivers that are driving this along the axes. But the key takeaway, one of the key takeaways here is that it's around the revolution and disruption where most of those drivers are coming from, so or driving, related to whether it's smart lifestyle or user experience or car or ride sharing.